Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joseph here, and today we are in Prairie Grove, Arkansas at the Clothesline Festival, and today they are doing a complimentary tractor show. So let's go on and take a look and see what we get to see this year. We're going to walk over here and I'll give you the information of who sponsors this show. So let's get started. So the show is sponsored by Rusty's Relics Antique Tractor Group, Branch 85. And it looks like this tractor is to be given away at the Fall Festival. So this is a Ford Model 600. And we'll come around here and I'll get inside and we can take a look at each one as we go around. So the two numbers on the beginning of most tractors, that means that this tractor over here, the Ford, is a 60 horsepower 4-cylinder. Man, you can smell the gas on these things. Good thing I cleaned my phone off. I would not have been able to record earlier this week. See how many engine hours. Doesn't have an engine hours counter, so that shows how old it is. Got a John Deere Model D, so this is a diesel engine. Norton Family Farm, Chanel, Cane Hill, Arkansas. There's another tractor show in a couple of weeks that's not quite as large, but we'll be able to see potentially some other stuff. There's a signature, so that's probably its VIN number. Just rained, so wouldn't want to get on them. Anyway, but they allowed it. Another plate there. John Deere quality farm equipment. It's missing a gauge. That's probably the generator gauge. Oliver Row Crop 88 diesel power. So this is an 88 horsepower. Some of these tractors, they're so big you actually have to get up on them in order to see all the gauges. Kenworth shifter there, that's neat. Another Ford. Smaller one. Let's see what model. Doesn't say. It's just a Ford. It's a 4-cylinder. It's got 14 hours. 14 engine hours. Missing 2 gauges. Ooh. Tire. It's got a bald spot on it. John Deere 420 or 42 horsepower. Smaller of the John Deere fleet. Sometimes if you get out here at the proper time, you'll see the owner sitting out next to him and you'll be able to look at him. This one has a lot of engine hours, but unfortunately the engine hours gauge is faded on part of it. Let's see. It says 400 and, okay, so it's 44593 6, I think is what that is. So, and it's a 4-speed, or actually a 5-speed gearbox. So that's an interesting transmission. McCormick Farmall Model D, and it looks like it's a 2-wheeled or 2-steering one. That's very odd. I've never seen one like this. Okay, the next one, if you guys Google Kitten Misfits on YouTube, they have one like this. This is a McCormick Farmall Model M. They have one just like this. I'm going to get the gauges of the B here. I think they also have a B. I could be wrong. So it only has one gauge, amplitude gauge. But the McCormick Farmall M, I'm going to stand next to it. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to show you just how tall this tractor is. So here's me. We're back close to it. That stack, it's even higher than I am, and I'm about 5'8". So this tractor is huge. Big, big tractor. Another B next to the M. Amplitude gauge only. Shifter sticker. I'll show you what the shifter's linkage is. So it's just like my pickup truck. I could drive it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reverse. Another B trainer, I guess you could call it, because it's got 2 seats. It's pretty neat. You don't see many Bs with 2 steering wheels, at least not from what I can tell. Farmall H. Look at this. In the oil filler reservoir, there's a little model tractor. That's funny. That is nifty. Got an old plate. It's a Farmall H, manufactured in 1947, and the owner Don Cart. Don Cart owns this tractor. It's a 4-cylinder. Typical ampage, gauge only. It's probably another 5-speed. And then all over here on its own is an Allison Chandler's D14, so it's a diesel, 14 horsepower. The camera keeps getting out of focus. I apologize. I don't know how that's happening. Probably when I go close up and far away, it tweaks the focus, so my bad. This one has a lot of gauges, and you can see the hay baler. This probably was the hayride tractor. This one has a lot of hours on it. I'll tell you in a second once I get around to it. Okay, so you got your tachometer right there. Got your amps. Got your temperature gauge. The gauge is all gone, so maybe oil temperature, oil pressure, and then your secondary speedometer and tachometer, and then your hours. So this one has 4,608. Okay, so 4618111. So sounds like it's about to start dumping rain again because I'm hearing tickling of the leaves. All right, it's just the rain dripping off of the leaves. Another Farmall. This is a Farmall C. Super C. This one has more gauges. This one has a temperature gauge and an amp gauge. How neat. And then of course I didn't explain this, but these two knobs here, one does the throttle, the other one does the spark on those tractors. Go ahead and head over here to the John Deere's. Let's see. So this one's a little one. Don't know what model. Doesn't say. Just a bitty John Deere tractor. Got your oil pressure gauge, water temperature gauge, and yeah, I'll try and get a close up of that. I can't see what you're looking at, so here they are. There's the two gauges. Next one's a Model D, so another diesel. 1937 John Deere D. Lives in Prairie Grove. Smart. Has a shock on the back seat, and the only two gauges are oil pressure and water temperature, which are located down there. Black one's the water temperature gauge. The other one's the water, or excuse me, the oil pressure. It's the black one. Water temperature is the white. Another John Deere. This one doesn't, actually it says GM. Look at that, guys. GM diesel power. This may be a, yeah, it's a John Deere, but it's powered by a GM engine, it looks like. It's interesting. I wouldn't know what it has, but it's a diesel of some kind. Butterfly. Blink. Bumped me on the finger. Oil pressure gauge, amp gauge, water temperature, and a missing gauge that probably would have been your revometer. And then this is a big John Deere Model 60. This is one of the biggest tractors made by that company, minus the combines. Looks like this one's seen many, many years of use. And you got your tiller, pick up the corn and chop it up and then send it off to the collector bin. Got your water temperature gauge here. I'll get it to focus. Water temperature, oil pressure, and then amp barometer right there. And your other related switches, and then I believe that's your revometer or tachometer, excuse me. And then the last one here is another John Deere of some kind. Model's been faded. But yeah, this is the Prairie Grove Tractor Show at the Clothesline Festival. And I'll try and get video feed of the one in the next few weeks, and I'm going to see if I can read that hours and meters. So this one has 5,111.8 hours. And then you got your fuel gauge next to it. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will try and catch you guys at the next one. Catch you later.